Old man Amy Mitsubishi has stopped. Alan Maloney's getting out of the car now. Vision looks in his line now. What's the way to go? No, there's obviously something seriously amiss there. So there it is. Disaster 2 years in a row in the prologue at the Macleay, at the ARB Macleay. Disaster 2 years in a row for the Old man Amy.
Alan Maloney, who's worked hard to get the car here, it's a bitter blow.
Crashing the Blazer last year within 100 yards of the finish line. Now Andrew Cowan having this problem with the pickup. Have a look again. 100 yards from the finish line.
Electrical parts here in the distributor, and then a rubber glove using the 5 fingers. Well, the centre one apparently got caught on one of the vacuum things and had a bit of pressure pulling it slowly, and by the end of the loop it just popped the coil lead out of the distributor. Simple as that. So we're redoing this, and with absolute care to make sure there's no tension on any of these leads by this rubber. Immediately behind Zaka, or maybe one other car. Actually, that'll quite suit us.
Right. Why?
Well, we can pace ourselves off the front runner, and if he falls apart, well, there it is, and then we just got to watch with the other maybes. So we can run off Zaka now. I mean, it's not as good as being in front, but it's not a bad second.
How was he going when he broke?
On our stopwatches, I reckon he was about 7 seconds faster than Zaka, maybe only 5. So
if he keeps that up, what does it mean tomorrow?
Well, I don't know. Him and Zaka will break together.
Race day dawns cold but fine. There's been no more rain, but the organisers have cut a 15-kilometre section of the track that is still impassable. This year's ARB Macleay 1000 will be the biggest yet. It's already known as Australia's longest, toughest and richest off-road race, and this one could be the most interesting. For Bob Stansfield, who didn't finish the race last year, it's another chance to score a result for the OME team. With more than 150 off-road vehicles entered in 8 different classes, it's a sport for all classes of participants as well. There are husbands and wives, brothers and fathers and sons teaming up to be the quickest off-road. And of course, there are the teams, like Old Man Emu, with 3 cars entered.
11 minutes to go. We're almost into the last 10 minutes of the countdown towards the start of the event, the delayed start of the event. 146 starters. We lost a few in the prologue yesterday. We've only had one bloke partially stuck in the pit so far. We think the rest of them will all get to the line. We hope so. Here comes the Old Man Emu team.
First away is OME team member Keith Poole, who was fastest in the prologue and wants to win this year's event outright. But strong interest lies in the battle between the Flying Scot, Andrew Cowan, driving his first off-road race in a practically new car, and his main rival, Paul Zaka. It's in this class, 4-wheel drive, that the hottest competition is expected.
Well, I hope you don't get your gloves too muddy today. When you're pushing the car, push it on a bit that's clean. You get your gloves all muddy.
30 seconds behind Zaka, Cowan gets away with 600 kilometres of gruelling racing ahead. closing the 30-second gap on Paul Zacher. With the Mitsubishi really flying, there's going to be a fight for the class lead before very long.
He's the man that Andrew Cowan has to beat.
Less than an hour into the race, the OME team gets its first bad news. Outright leader Keith Poole is out after smashing into a concealed rock on the track.
Is he okay?
Oh, he'll be okay, yeah. But, you know, that was very...
That's one shot gone?
Yeah, bloody early in the day, too. But, oh well, 3 green bottles, 2 still hanging on the wall.
But at the end of lap 1, after 70 minutes of racing, there's better news for the OME crew. Cowan passes the pits without stopping, 10 minutes in front of Zacher.
If we can't get him on the first couple of pits, don't worry. Come straight back out here.
After only 2 hours of racing, it's clear the track will give everyone some anxious moments before this race is over.
Who's got the dope?
He said he couldn't catch Zacher unless he had his power steering, so he might as well sit there for 15 minutes, he'll pick it up, we hope.
How far ahead Zacher now?
9 minutes.
On the track, Paul Zacher is now some 10 minutes ahead of Cowan. The condition of the track has reduced average speeds to around 60 kilometres an hour. On good sections, Cowan can still make time, although he's using mostly low-range four-wheel drive in the Mitsubishi.